Do you think that chiropractic affects the nervous system?
Well, I think we all agree that it affects the nervous system. The question is, how does it affect the nervous system?
Well, that's the thing. If you're like me, I went to chiropractic college and I learned a lot about these nerve tracks going from the brain to the spine. And we learned all about this, but we didn't really know like how to look for it in daily practice, let alone how to influence the nervous system.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's why we designed this course, to teach you everything that you didn't learn in college, but is actually essential to know in daily practice.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that this course is designed to show you the fundamentals of what chiropractic is doing when you make your adjustments, how to look for it in daily practice. And for, people who just came out of chiropractic college who are interested in knowing how that works, but also for veterans who have been out in college many years, obviously, but really want to get an understanding of how your adjustments are affecting the nervous system. I think that this course is for you. Hi, I'm Jay Postma.
And I'm Tom Kleikens from Brain and Neuroplasticity.
We want to invite you on this transformational journey over the course of a 1-month period, where we're going to unlock these secrets to the nervous system in an easy and understandable way.
We have distilled hundreds of hours of functional neurology training into these key areas that will help you make it much easier and not so daunting on you.
This course will challenge your assumptions and beliefs of the nervous system, give you advice on each and every step on the way, and accelerate the knowledge into application so you'll be able to adopt this in your treating your patients in a confident and very manageable way. We're going to unlock the secrets of the nervous system that our founding forefathers, BJ and Didi, only dreamt of, and we'll show you this in application.
We're going to start by presenting the fundamental practical functional neurology concepts in a top-down fashion in the first 3 weeks. So we'll start in the cerebrum, or the big brain, and we'll make our way down through the brainstem, spinal cord, all the way to the peripheral nerves.
After we've done this over the course of the 3-week period, in week 4, we're going to combine all that information in some specialized topics. We're going to teach you things about eye movements and rehabilitation. We're going to talk about concussions. We're going to talk about stroke rehab and
dizziness as well.
Dizziness also. So this is going to be a great way to kind of formalize what you've learned and make some of these more difficult cases that you're going to see still in daily practice just a piece of cake to treat.
That's right. In week 1, we'll start talking about the cerebrum, or the big brain, and its 4 different lobes. Memory, executive function, motor, vision, all those things are happening in the big brain. And research has shown without a doubt that chiropractic has an influence on some of these critical areas.
Yeah, just look at this recent article that's published by Heidi Havik, a New Zealand researcher who's at the forefront of the latest chiropractic research, which shows definitely that there's connections that you stimulate when you adjust the spine, especially affecting those critical areas of the frontal lobe when you adjust.
So let's go through all those lobes, its function, and how to affect them.
That's what we're going to do in week 1. In week 2, we're going to descend into the brainstem. The brainstem is like a vase where all those nerves coming from your brain are going in, and the brainstem, that's the area that regulates your vision, your balance, your autonomic function, and also that's the area to the key of the spine. But we're going to keep that a secret, what that is, but we'll explain what that's all about.
Yeah. We'll also discuss chiropractic's best friend, or the cerebellum, also called the little brain, despite the fact that it's got more neurons than the big brain.
Because that cerebellum, that's going to be sitting right next to that brainstem where it comes in there, and that cerebellum is going to be communicating in that area and also affecting that special area, that key to the spine.
We'll teach you how we do that.
In the 3rd week, we're going to descend down from the central nervous system going towards the peripheral nervous system. So we'll be covering, for example, the spinal cord and then the peripheral nerves, especially the upper and lower extremity. This is where you're going to find lots of our common conditions that we see in chiropractic clinics.
Yeah, we're going to cover all these common entrapment side, so things of carpal tunnel, but also your disc herniations, of course, is peripheral nerve entrapment. Other things that we'll cover are the tarsal syndrome or piriformis syndrome, etc.
And even we'll offer a special way to treat peripheral neuropathy, which you'll see in a lot of your elderly patients.
And as an added bonus in week 4, we're going to put all those things that we learned from week 1 to week 3 together, and we're going to use them in practical scenarios. Special things like dizziness.
Good. Dizziness, first action for someone who's had a brain injury, the concussion.
Yeah, so your TBI, what do you got to do in the first 24 hours? We'll talk about eye rehabilitation as well, eye movement rehabilitation.
Eye movement rehabilitation, because that's also an important area that affects that nervous system as well, come from a top-down fashion.
That's it. And then finally, stroke, how to recognize, but also how to deal with them.
Yes, because although strokes are things that people might have lots of residual components, there's still ways you can augment the system, doing things in practice, but also things you can advise them to do at home.
Exactly.
And what else is so magnificent about our course?
Well, you tell me, Jay.
Well, the thing is that during this course, so during the course of the weeks, at week 2 and week 4, we're going to be doing a live interactive session through the Zoom, where we can take your questions, and we're going to record these. So we're going to take your questions, answer these questions, and then you'll have then some guidance as we go on the way. And also we're going to give you access to our Dropbox, which over the course of the years that we've been teaching at Brain and Neuroplasticity, we've built up very different kinds of things, like practical application things they can use.
Yeah, there's tons of information out there, you know, pre-made home rehabilitation exercise sheets that you can print out in the office that you can use immediately on your patients.
Yes. And during the course, we're going to have the notes outlined for you, so that the main points and summaries will be there. And we'll also have for you just guidance as to what the objective outlines are, so you have it all ready to go.
So just to overview what we're going to do, we're going to split it in 4 weeks. Each day you're going to have a 15 to 20 minutes seminar for you to watch. It will include some things to do the next day in practice.
Yeah, right? So that's the thing, is that each day that you do it, that what you learn, the idea is that you bring that into practice, and you do that with almost all of your patients.
Solidify the new knowledge, basically. Practice it immediately so it stays in your brain.
Yeah, what we found is that if you take these little pieces and you adopt that every day into your clinic, those gems that you learn along the way are actually going to create transformation, meaning that it's not just material you're going to learn, it's material that's going to be of value to you.
Practically useful, absolutely.
Practically useful, and you're going to be adopting some of these things in your clinic each and every day.
Absolutely. So after those 4 days of new knowledge, then we have a review seminar. And then, like Jay said, we have 2 live Q&A sessions. If you can't attend live, no problem. You can pre-email your questions that we'll deal with, and then we'll record it for you to watch afterwards if you can't join us live.
So once you've done then this whole course and you've gained that information, then we're going to have a seminar, which will be a live seminar.
In-person seminar,
And during this seminar, we're going to take those concepts that you've learned, and we're going to do it in practical application.
Sure.
It's going to be over a day and a half, meaning that we're going to have a full day seminar of practical application. Then in the evening, we're going to have a nice social event, right?
I hope so.
We're going to have a nice social event, and
good idea.
We'll all have a nice thing that we can all enjoy together. And the following day, we're going to save for something special.
Think a little bit of out of the box from your standard chiropractic seminar. Maybe we shouldn't reveal yet what we're thinking of, but it will definitely be worth it.
Yes. It's going to be more of something like spirit and soul and breathing and those kind of things, how you can augment your system in different ways than you probably imagined.
Yeah, this in-person seminar will definitely focus on hands-on practice with each other, things that you just can't learn behind a computer screen. You need actually a set of eyes and a foam pad to do the tests and just put together what we've learned over the previous course.
Yes, I think you're really going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Tom and I are looking forward to seeing you on the other side.
So we hope to see you live on the Q&A and then definitely also in person.
Sounds good. Hope to see you there.
Hope to see you.